Hey guys, how you doing? I'm so glad to see you this morning. Sort of. I guess you can see me. Anyway, I am still here in Tennessee having a great time. I miss you guys like crazy. I hope you had a good victory store. And right off the bat, I know that DS costs a lot of victory bucks. So, what I'm going to do is give you an opportunity to win some victory bucks this morning. I want you to write me letters because I am bored out of my mind here in Tennessee. So, you have two ways to write me a letter. You can send me an email to, can you see this? iJayme letters@yahoo.com, or you can write me a letter and send it in the mail. Mr. John and Miss Edit or somebody is going to write this down for you and have it ready for you when you leave. Aren't you so glad you love me, guys? Um, so write me a letter. For every letter I get, email or letter, you get $300 victory dollars. Who is so excited? I know I am. Yeah. Just kidding. Okay, so this week you're talking about obedience and how we need to follow the commandments of God. Now, some people might think that the Ten Commandments are a little bit old school and not fun and whatever, but they're really good and they're there for a reason. Let me give you an example. You know, if I came here to Tennessee and I didn't keep God's commandments, I would be pretty miserable. I had to be obedient to come here. It was really hard for me to leave. Do you know how much I love you guys? But you know what? My family needed me, so I had to make a choice. God told me to go, and I had a choice whether or not I was going to be obedient. That means if I was going to listen. And now, because I was obedient, I have a great house to live in, and my nephew, who is 5 years old, 5? Is that in the camera? 5? Who is 5 years old, has a wonderful home, and he has a great place to live, and people who love him and who take care of him. And that's why God wants us to be obedient. He wants us obedient. I can't talk. He wants us to listen, and he wants us to do that not just so we don't have fun, but so he can give us great things in life. You know, if we're told not to touch something that's hot and we touch it anyway, we get burned. It's the same thing with God, and the same thing with sin. If we don't listen to what he has to say and we touch sin, then we get burned. And the consequences, or the things that happen to us when we don't listen, can be very great or they can be very small. But they still happen, and they make us miserable. They separate us from God. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm miserable being separated from you guys, but I'm also happy all at the same time. I know that I'm doing the will of God, and while it may not be easy, it's still the right thing to do, and because of that, I feel good in my heart. I love you guys. I hope you have a great week. Don't forget to write me letters, and I think that's about it. I miss you.